Hello all, welcome back to This Old Save. Serious Lee's here on a very pretty paradise planet, and I did not time that. Alright, well, I guess I did, but... Uh-oh, he's coming right for us! Look out, ship! Ah! I did not know we had sandworms here. I've been farming modules, buried technology modules, salvaged data. I've been doing that all day. Found myself a new star system. We're going to take a quick peek. Yeah, why don't we just fly up to the top of that thing there, right? And take a peek. It's got green skies. It looks really great at dawn, as you saw when we logged in with the blue skies, or at dusk with the blue skies. Very, very pretty. It's got one of my very favorite colors of grass, the burgundy style with the purple splotches. Purple trees to go with it. We'll just take a peek from ship. We saw it from the ground. I've dug up everything near us, so there's no point in us being there anymore. Anyhow, I did want to go take a peek at some of the other planets here, because I have landed on them all, just to get them in my discoveries list, but I have not searched them all. I did a little bit of searching on that planet over there, which, if you can't tell from here by that glow or sheen, that's a hex planet. Let's see if we can target it. Hello. No? Alright. Well, if we start pulse driving towards it, it'll probably show up. Yeah, hexagonal planets. Okay. Over there, we have a tropical planet. I think I have seen storms over there, so I have briefly landed, and I didn't explore much. This is a paradise planet, and I want to go check it out. Looks like it's all islands from here, but when we get close up, you can see that it's got some sort of continent areas. And yeah, before we go spend this data, let's go take a peek at how the data is here, because sometimes these continent or ocean worlds, they have a lot of salvaged data, a lot of buried technology modules, because it's all condensed in a small area. There we go. See how the land sort of spawns in? That does mean there's going to be a lot of lakes and valleys and small areas of water, but there might also be flat spaces. Looks like we have green sky here as well. Very, very nice looking world though. Bright blue water. Alright, yeah, it's very mountainous, I guess. Or, no, not very mountainous, just has some mountains. That's nice, actually. When there's at least some flat areas like this, it can be very nice to have some mountains and some difference of elevation in the background, right? Very nice place. Also has purple trees. Nice looking stuff. If we don't have enough water, if we don't have enough data, we can come back here and maybe scan. You know what? We could land just briefly. We've got plenty of launch fuel and very efficient launch thrusters. So let's just take a peek at what's around us here as an example. Very green planet with the green sky and green grass. There's a grave over there. That's neat. We have one salvage data over there. One over there. That's not too bad. Oh, a 3. Actually, 3 is above average for a random landing site in my experience. I find 1 is about the average. 2 is okay, but doesn't really mean anything, especially in opposite directions. But 2 over in the same direction and 1 another way, that's pretty good. That's pretty good sample size. We're not going to grab any of them. We have plenty. We've got plenty. Let's go take a peek at the purple planet. We got some time to do that. And then we'll go spend some data. After that, we might go check in with the reason I wanted to go get all of this data and see if one of my portal bases has a roof that is missing, and we can put that in. I can't remember if it's Galaxy 50 or 70, or maybe 59 or 79. It's one of those four. Well, you can scan me all you want, guys. I'm not carrying anything bad. Yeah, clear to proceed. It's a bit scary when they do that, but if you're not carrying contraband... Ooh, purple clouds, purple grass, very purple grass. Looks like blue water. Hard to tell. Yeah, I think that's blue. No, maybe green. Let's get under the clouds and see. And by green, I mean teal, of course. There's no actual green water, unfortunately, unless you get a really cool chromatic filter. Yeah, this is the green water. This is teal. Aqua. Aquamarine. Whatever you want to call it. But very purple world. I don't even... It's... Yeah, it must have landed here. Because it was saved in my discoveries. So, I've been here before. Wow. Must have been dark. Must have landed at night because I don't remember the vibrancy of this purple. Give me a word. Thank you, word tube. Oh, please. Yeah, I guess I should have said please. Give me a word, please. Very, very nice, word tube. You showed me up. Okay, that's fine. Let's take a scan here. What do we got? Random sample size. We got 1. And that's about it. I didn't see any gear icons either. Blue symbols with a gear symbol in it. We'll also have a buried tech near it. But no. No, just 1 over there. Oh well. Very nice planets in this system. This is what I love about Lush galaxies. So much stuff to find if you look for Lush worlds. And I really like the Lush worlds. Very pretty stuff, usually. I have even found worlds with yellow skies that look great. I have found worlds with red skies that look great. It's just a matter of... Well, the yellow ones, yeah, not very many. It usually has a chromatic filter in a yellow sky, so you can't tell that it's a yellow sky. Unless you look at the reflections of the ground, your shadow has a bit of a yellow hue. The light on your suit, if you have any white colors, it'll be yellow. Oh, we're not going to the space station. What am I doing? We just need the anomaly. Let's call that in over there. Ooh, gold nugget. That's great. So, now that we are going to spend, let's take stock and see what we got. Still haven't done much inventory with this stuff from the frigate missions. It's just building up. It's not a lot of money. If you add it all together, it's maybe a few million. We got almost 350, 400 million in that range, fluctuating. Alright, so we've got 38 over here in front, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more stacks. So we have 7 stacks of 30 and 8. So that's, what, 218 modules to spend, if I'm doing math correctly. And definitely correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm just doing it in my head. I'm just assuming that 7 times 3 is still 21. And you add a 0 on the end, and that makes 210. And then you add 8 to that, and then, yeah, right? 218. All right, let's get spending. Yum, yum, yum. Let's buy everything on this page, because it's going to be an expensive page. I definitely want hollow doors. They're my favorite access door, because they don't require any kind of wire tomfoolery at all to be open. They're always open. The ramp, the ladder, corridors. Get some expensive building. Oh, here's something we desperately need. No wonder we started this adventure. We couldn't build biodome bases either. So we're already down to 169. This page is devastating to the totals. Yeah, I definitely want the small paving and raise small paver, because they are very important for some certain glitches. And these look great. Those cylindrical foundations are amazing. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we got to get these two. We're going to burn through some pieces here. Well, we don't have to get these, but some of them look nice. Again, these foundation pieces are pretty cool looking. When these ones that have the legs that stick down work, they look really cool. So if they ever get fixed, we can use them. For now, they weren't too expensive. And if we don't start with this stuff, we just will never buy it. Alright. Okay, do we need anything here? You know, I wouldn't mind getting the message module. We have the communication station. These cost some pretty pennies. Let's get them out of the way. We don't need these any longer, although they can make for some very interesting... They're cheap so far. One. Let's see what they cost. Yeah, if they're one each, we can merge these together. This flashing light on this one here is specific. We can merge through the top stuff or the side of stuff. If we merge it sideways, it can look really cool. Yeah, this might help for some glitching as well. The light box should function just as well as a noise box, I think. And if not, we'll buy it, but I don't want to spend the 10 now. Geobays, we're going to unlock through missions. Let's not spend money on those. These can be really cool for doing kaleidoscope builds, but I don't plan on doing any of those. Underwater stuff, no, too expensive. Decals are cheap, but let's circle back to decals and posters. Here we go. Here's some bits and baubles that I would like to get, and they're cheap, about one each. Except for some of these. Some of these were expensive, but I got them already. It keeps resetting my cursor back to the middle of the screen, but my hand is not doing that, so I keep losing ground on my mouse pad. It's very frustrating. These ones are easy to get though, right in the middle of the screen. Thanks, game. Weapon rack, that's a nice one to get. Orange wall screen, that has not been in the game long. Well, I mean, it's been in the game for a long time, but it only recently got added back in for us new people to build with. Oops, got that one already. Alright, see, we went through one page and we spent 26 there, one at a time. There's a lot of cool stuff in here too, but let me check. More important things first. Yeah, here we go. Let's go to the roofs. Wooden roofs are some really cool ones. I want to get some of these. And they're a little bit pricey, 2 a piece, right? But they look good merged with some other stuff, so we're going to grab those. I think that's all we need for the moment for my specific building purposes. So let's check in with stone roofs and get the ones we're missing, because those are also really cool. I also love how those look, so yeah, let's get these pieces. They're not too expensive. That rusted metal look is great. Metal stuff, we've got almost all of. Let's finish that out. Okay, now we have to be even more strategic. We're going to get those from base building. Okay, we've gone all the way through. So, let's see if we can plan these out based on what's available in our other things. So we know that these cost 1, 2 in here. What are some parts we want? Short walls, definitely. So let's go down this one. They all cost 1. That's good. These are some great short walls. Stairs we would like, so let's go down this column. They cost 1. Good to know. The half short stairs there, they do not. They cost 3. Let's hold off on those. That's the small panel? No, that's just the timber panel. Oh, we have to spend 3 to get the small timber panel. Triangles are cheap. I say we go over to the wooden part, the stone parts now, and grab as many of them as we can from the same categories before we run out of salvage data. We'll have a bead on how much we need to get again. Because 218 was not enough, obviously. Nowhere near enough. Triangles. Okay, we have 13 left. Lucky 13. Some doors. Some of the stone doors are very nice. Let's go down this side, even though it's expensive. Is this it? Stone circle window. Oh, I'd love to get that as well. Okay. Stone arch only costs 1. 8. Can we make it there? Yeah, that's great. Okay, and again, I would love to get these pieces over here. They're very important. Small square pieces are super important. I think it's going to be easier to grab silica powder to replace stuff with, so let's grab these 2. If this costs 1, we'll grab those 2. It does. Excellent. So now we'll know for the other side. Now we're going to have blueprints scroll across our screen for about 20 minutes. So let's see what we can do in the meantime. Maybe we'll talk to Ares over here and see if we have any milestones to hand in. I think the only one we had left was spending time on hazardous planets. Hopefully those are still going off in the background. It's not going to tell us how many nanites we got, is it? Okay, never mind. I thought we could interrupt it. That was what I was trying to do anyway. I wonder if we can skip to the part that I wanted to do, and maybe that'll work. Let's go to the portal. Let's head to our portal bases and see which one of them still needs a roof. And we might have to cut down some carbon wherever we are, because I was thinking it was a wooden piece that I wanted to get. So let's see. Our bases. It's going to be down near the end. Okay, it's 59 and 79 that are the newest ones, so it's not going to be 50 or 70. I can't see if that's the one, but it looks like it. I obviously can't see if that's the one. It doesn't look like there's a roof there. Let's go take a peek. That might be the one that does have a roof, but let's go take a peek. What's the harm? We have time to warp to both. Definitely have time to warp to both. Yeah. These are not big bases. All they are is to keep you out of the sun, basically, while you're dialing the portal. A couple of landing pads on either side in case you're visiting with a friend to use your portal. Or you're switching ships. Don't need a friend and need 2 landing pads. You just need a lot of navigation data to call them into the landing pads each time. I think it'd be really cool if our summon other ship feature let us summon them to landing pads that were open. That'd be really neat. Oh, we are still learning recipes. That did not interrupt things. Darn. And yeah, no, this one has glass up there. That's fine. That's fine. I do want it open like this. It's not a hazardous planet, so it can be open to the elements. And I thought it looked pretty neat to have the portal there like that. All right, blueprints. This took a bit of effort. Getting the base computer in one of these things. I don't even remember how I did it, but when it happened, I'm like, that's neat. We'll take that right down the middle of those stairs. All right, obviously it's the other base, the one with the storm, so let's go there. That one we do want an indoor space for to protect from the weather, because it is a hazardous planet, I guess. My bases, there we go. Yui pose portal. Yui, I don't know how you would. That's a lot of U's and W's, and that's impossible. Galaxy 79 portal. We might have to call in a ship. I don't know if I have enough carbon on me to do any wooden building, as I was saying earlier, so we might need that second landing pad. That should already be built. I think the only thing I was missing was a roof, one with some glass in it. So yeah, I think we should call in our ship anyway. And am I stuck in the ground? No? Okay. Okay. I had door pieces here. These glass doors, you see they're clear, or glass. I had them glitched in so that they opened both ways at the same time, and it looks really cool, but for some reason then it wouldn't let me snap anything else in, like landing pads or anything, so I had to get rid of it. Unfortunately, I'll use that technique somewhere else, but for now I think what I wanted to do was put in, it was actually a metal piece that I think we bought that I wanted. I'm glad we bought it. Let's get inside. Stand over by the portal here. Oh, let's call in our build ship, just in case that's what we need. And see, here's what I'm talking about when I say we can't call them into our landing pads. Go to this, go to call other ship. That's the one we want, and we get like a green target, but it won't work. Won't show up on this landing pad. Come on, game. Why not? Can get right beside it, and then I can spend nav data to call it where I need it. Unfortunately. All right, we got only a few minutes to get this to work, and we got a storm going on. That's not going to make it easy to see what's happening, but let's try. Getting the build camera here. So, as you can see, or maybe you can't see because of the storm, these metal pieces are blue colored, and you can't natively pick that blue color. So we also have a roof piece for the portal to stick out of. I thought that was neat. Yeah, so we're gonna have to pick that blue color for our roof piece. So let's back out of that. Let's go to metal. It was this skylight that I wanted to try. So we need glass and ferrite dust, and that's it. So we don't need carbon at all. That's fine. And if you see, when we pick here, we have a very limited color selection. So what we're going to do is we're just going to... Can I not zoom out any more than that? Why am I so limited in... Was I stuck against like a hitbox of the portal or something? That's weird. Anyway, I'm going to put this right over there. Boop. We're going to need that in a second. What we're going to do in the meantime is pick this by hitting the E key, duplicate, and we're going to put this into our item cache. I think it's called by hitting the Q and C key at the same time, and it didn't work. You can see if you get a targeting reticle for a wire, it failed, so back out and try again. There we go. Now we're going to copy that, and we're going to hit Q at the same time as we place it. And we should be able to see if we put a color on it. I don't think we did we? No, we didn't. It didn't work. Let's try that again. We'll delete that one. We want to put this on here. It has the color. Oh, yeah, I did it backwards. That's why. That's why it didn't work. Of course it didn't work. I did it exactly backwards. So what we want to do now is back out of that and and pick this. We're copying this. We're going to put this in the cache. What happened? I don't think I did it right. There we go. We're going to copy this, and we're going to hit Q and place that. Now this should be blue on the side. And of course we can't tell because it's a storm. Oh yeah, that's definitely a different color than the one over there. Perfect. It worked. So we can copy that, duplicate with E. And we're going to put this here and rotate it the way we want it. Now, do I have one that's down from here? I'd like to try to get this to go down one, but if it doesn't, that's okay. Yeah, how can we do that? All right, well, we've got a blue one over there. Let's just delete the one that isn't blue. Back out of this. Delete. Delete. Okay. And we'll do a little bit of building work here with small walls. That's why we bought them in all the other colors. Materials, I should say. I don't think we can work down. Never mind. That's not going to work. Let's delete that one. Let's see if I can snap one to the base. Yes, I can, so we can work up. That'll work for me. And can I snap one right there, please? Yes, I can. Is that hidden in the wall? Oh, that's not where I wanted it, actually. Whoops, never mind. Now I'm going to have to move this wall. Or, wait, I can target just that. Perfect. Delete. Okay, I want this copy to go right here. Yeah, there, but is it not going to let me do it there? Alright, well, what we can do instead then is we'll do it on this side. We'll put a floor in. Oh, yeah, oh, it's tricky. It doesn't want to go there. Well, I'm in camera mode, so it doesn't matter if you have an extreme night temperature game. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got it. Okay, let's try to put that roof in one more time. One lower than I had it before. We're going to copy the one with the blue color. There we go. That's lower. Rotate it. Put that in. Delete the floor. Delete our scaffolding pieces there. Do not delete the landing pad. And how does that look? Let's delete. We have a blue one on our building now, so we can delete our test piece there and get out of build camera mode. There we go. Get out of build mode. And take a peek. Yeah, that works for me from the outside. I think that's merged quite nicely. That's a good height. What about the sides? Let's see how it works with the doors. Yeah, that's fine. It does not interfere with the doors at all. That's perfect. It almost is a perfect height. If you look at that gray band there, it matches that gray band fairly well. It could be up a little bit higher for a perfect meld, but I can also tell that it's not the right thickness anyway, so never mind. It doesn't matter. But I like this here at the stepping part where it gets a little bit taller on the back piece where the portal is. Similarly, I think we saw on the last base we were at, I did something similar with how that one was. And this floor piece, we stepped down from the floor piece after or the roof piece, I guess. But I'm using a roof piece as a floor piece. And with the portal sticking right out the middle, I thought that looked really neat. Oh, I am not powering this. Why aren't you powered yet, base? Oh my gosh, no. That's for another time. But we're done. We're done for today. We got all the build pieces we could possibly have got with 218 salvage data. It was not as many as I was hoping, unfortunately. But we got a base built. Well, the pieces that I wanted at least, we got them, and we got them installed. And yeah, that's it for today. And until next time, everybody, have a good time.